Hi everybody, I'm Swiatecki from the Cisco Wireless team, and I am super excited because today we'll be unboxing the newest member of the Cisco Wi-Fi 7 portfolio, the CW9179F. Now, this is not just any AP. This AP is meticulously crafted for the most demanding, highest performance and highest density use cases out there, such as stadiums, large public venues, and convention centers. And yes, it works with both wireless controllers and the cloud. We're going to have a look at some of the hardware, and we're also going to talk about some of the unique features that we're introducing with this product. So let's jump right into it. Okay, as we pull the access point out of the box, you'll notice a few things right away. First, you'll notice that there are no plastic bags in any of the packaging. It's all cardboard, which is really nice for the environment, but this is also really nice for those of you who have to unpack and install a few hundreds of these. Secondly, you'll notice that this is an all-in-one unit. This is both, and yes, the access point and the directional high-gain antennas all in one. When it comes to speeds and feeds, we've got you covered with a quad radio architecture. We've got 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, a second 5 gigahertz, and even 6 gigahertz in this access point. We've got dual 10 gig uplinks to make sure all that traffic mixes off the access point and onto the switching infrastructure. Something that I'm extremely excited about is how this access point has an industry-first approach to indoor versus outdoor capabilities. Now, this is by default a non-weatherized unit. See, if you pour a bucket of water right in here, it goes into the ports. So anywhere you deploy these access points indoor, you have access to the full 6 gigahertz spectrum. In the US, that will be 1200 megahertz in LPI mode. However, we know that some of you like to deploy these APs outdoors. And for that, we're introducing what we're calling environment packs. Now I can, really quickly, unscrew 4 screws on the back of the unit, change out my indoor environment pack, which is pre-installed, with this outdoor environment pack. And the AP will now intelligently know that it is weatherized, and it will adjust accordingly. So for example, in the US, this would now be considered an outdoor access point and will adjust the 6 gigahertz channels to use standard power. Moving on, with this being an access point designed for stadiums and large public venues, we know that flexibility is key. This is why we've designed this access point with software controllable beam switching, allowing you to adjust the coverage and the capacity on the fly. We have 3 different configurations. Now, the first mode is narrow beam mode, where we focus all of the capacity straight ahead. The second mode allows you to steer the 2 5 gig radios to the side, giving you a slightly wider coverage pattern. And finally, the third mode, which is a net new, allows routing the 2.4 gigahertz radio and one of the 5 gig radios out the back of the access point. With this, you can provide coverage below the access point by connecting a small directional patch that we're introducing to these N-type connectors. This small antenna is a directional patch, and it mounts directly onto the AP. Coming back to the physical elements of this AP as we go around here, you'll see, of course, we have the grounding pad, we have a mount pad for any kind of safety wires you need to install. We have dual integrated GNSS or GPS antennas, so for AFC or setting the regulatory domains, this works right out of the box. But if you like to, we even support a small external GNSS antenna that you can plug into the back. And finally, this might be my favorite feature here. We put dual LEDs on this access point. Why? Well, we know that some of you are going to install these high up, and the only way you're ever going to look at these access points is from the back side, when you're walking in a catwalk above the access point. And of course, you want to see the status light. And now, you can absolutely do that because we put an LED on the back side of the access point. Oh, and I almost forgot. We also, of course, have an accelerometer in the access point, so you can now verify how the access points have been installed, what their tilt is, from the comfort of your chair. When it comes to mounting, we've designed this access point to be as flexible as possible. We're compatible with the existing stadium mounting arm from Cisco, and we're also introducing a new, slightly improved arm with this access point. And finally, if you notice, the pattern on the back of this AP is actually 10 by 10 VESA, so for custom installations, you can absolutely do that. With that, We hope you're as excited about this new AP as we are, and we can't wait for you to install these. Thanks a lot for watching, and to learn more about the CW9179F, go to cisco.com.